Hey there, let's go ahead and get some messages for you to see what's coming up, what's in your energy currently, and what is coming around the corner for you. This message is going to be for my lovely Pisces. Let's see what's going on. What is the current energy of Pisces? Seems like you're contemplating walking away from something. It's a thought that you actually kind of don't want. This is something you care about a whole lot. But that thought is still in the back of your mind. It's for a reason. Overall, you are in King of Wands energy. You are a pretty stoic person. You're somebody who doesn't like to have your emotions kind of on your sleeve. Something to do with your heart. Tell me more about this energy. So we've got 3 cards that popped on out. Judgment, the Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles. Yes, there is a decision you've been mulling over for quite some time. And your hesitance to stay connected to a situation is something you do not want others to see. This is something that you can't let others see. On the bottom of the deck is 3 of Wands and the Magician. So it seems like you're still working on trying to get a new opportunity before leaving your current space. This really feels like work. This feels like you want to leave your current role. It pays you enough. You have decent benefits, but you're not very satisfied there. But you also can't share any of this information with the people around you, even family, because you're someone who has a lot of responsibility on your hands. I'm definitely speaking to a great leader. You're someone that people look up to. Once you leave, people are going to be pretty sad. It seems like you are definitely going to take 1 or 2 or even 3 people behind you the moment you do leave. And you do know this. You're in the process of setting them up properly to be prepared for your absence. You're also seeking out other opportunities that will, of course, provide you more income, better benefits, if not the same. You are being advised not to share this information. You are correct on that. Do not share your thoughts to leave. Not quite yet. There is an element of, I don't want to say dissatisfaction. It just feels like you're bored with what you're doing. You've mastered it. And you simply want to take on more of a challenge. Something that fits the speed of your expertise and is going to help you develop your skills even more. But this is great energy. You do have people in your team, in the company you work for, or your business who do respect you a great deal. They will miss you a lot. Like a lot. You'll probably still get a couple of emails and phone calls saying, hey, I remember you taught me how to do this, but I don't remember this part, this particular aspect. Would you be all right with reminding me? So you will get those contacts. You definitely will. Aw, this is a lovely energy though. And this is exciting. Let's see, what else is here for my lovely Pisces watching this video right now? Yeah, you're seeking transformation for sure. And you will be putting an end to this employment pretty soon. You will. What does Pisces not know about this situation? What are they unaware of that they should be aware of? And this card keeps wanting to pop out. You are, really concealing your desire to walk away so much. Every time I shuffle, this card keeps on wanting to come out. This is the Seven of Cups for those of you who may be visually impaired. Tell me more. What is it that Pisces does not see about the situation? You don't know how much you're going to be celebrated. You're probably going to get a big, goodbye party. For sure. Yeah, people are going to be cheering you on. They're not going to be upset about you leaving. They're going to miss you. They're not going to be like, oh, thank goodness. Not at all. But they are going to be celebrating you. They're going to say, wow, I always knew that you were going to receive this kind of position. The position that you do get is certainly going to pay you up to potentially double your current income. You are going to be in a very prominent role for sure. Tell me more. Tell me more. Beautiful. 10 of Cups. This is going to be an opportunity that really works out for you. It's going to allow you to even better take care of your family. I'm seeing more vacations, more gifts, there's just more that you'll be able to provide. You could work in the justice system. Typically, I read this card in a way that is, justice is coming in. But in this case, it feels like you are someone who works in the justice system. You could be a judge, someone who works in the judicial system, for sure. You could be in law enforcement, seeking a detective role. If you work in law, you could be an attorney. I see that you lead a team of paralegals and you're moving forward to become a judge. You have been doing a fantastic job for your community. You are a very fair, good person who has really, really helped people, and now you want to become a judge. You are more than ready for that role so you can better protect and help your community and provide fair judgment on cases. That's awesome. You're an awesome person. Thank you for your service to your community. If you're someone who is in the military, you will be moving up in ranks. Anyway, tell me more. Haha, yes. So the Six of Swords came out. Yep, you're going to be leading your family into a very positive direction. This is certainly giving the vibe of the Huxtables kind of thing. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like you are in that particular tax bracket. And if you aren't currently, you're certainly upper middle class. You are going to be moving further up. Just be aware that you are going to meet characters who are going to want to persuade you to do things that may not be the most fair and correct. Be prepared for that. You will need to increase your security. You may even need to move to a home that can better protect your family. Less windows, less picture windows, more secure, more sturdy, less fashionable, more practical. You do need to keep these things in mind. You will attract people who may want retribution. So make sure that you have a tight detail around your children's and your spouse's routines. And even be careful about who you tell those routines to. You're going to need to keep that close to your vest as well. Even with the security team you have, don't tell them information like, okay, typically my daughter and my son go to school at this time and da 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 da. No, let's keep it far more like if you need security detail to go with your wife for groceries or something, make it sporadic. Have your groceries delivered, have them picked up, dropped off by someone else, and then you go and meet them for the rest. Try to conceal where you live as much as possible, even from your security team. You're going to have to just be extremely tactical, is what I'm hearing. Tell me more. And yeah, right. Just confirming. 5 of Wands. You're going to do a fantastic job for your community, but there is still that aspect of, new levels, new devils. You know your field best. I'm not well versed in that at all. I'm just a spiritual tarot lady with remote viewing capabilities and things like that. But I'm not in that world per se. So use your knowledge and your expertise to do what is necessary to keep your family protected from this. Okay? That's the hidden aspects. So yes, while you are going to be celebrated and everything, you are highly respected. Again, you've met face to face with criminals. You know human nature at its ugliest. That's not something you can ever close your eyes to. Not that you ever were going to. You were never going to, but just really reiterating that. Spirit needs you to know that. Tell me more. And yeah, so you will be announcing this separation pretty soon. I get in about 8 weeks, 8 days. Don't go as far out as 8 months. You know what you're doing though. I'm speaking to a very well-accomplished individual. Yeah, and like I said, here on the bottom of the deck, just to show you, haven't shuffled anything. It's just on the bottom. 8 of Swords. You're going to be, wrapping. You're going to be putting people away. Bad people who should not be able to conduct their nefarious activities in the public and behind closed doors. You're a fantastic person. I love you for that, especially as someone who has, sometimes you develop, certain gifts even more after surviving certain crimes. So I just personally want to thank you for being the kind of person that gets criminals off the street. Thank you for that. You are definitely in this energy, the Emperor. You'll be showing up in this energy even more. Always ready for war. Yeah, there are definitely some military personnel I'm speaking to for sure. Channeling. Beautiful. You'll be protecting your community and keeping people like that behind the bars they deserve to be behind. Love you for that so much. Thank you. All right. Any final messages for this incredible, brave leader? Final messages? Yeah, just know again, so now there's an aspect of you really need to be extremely strategic. Extremely strategic. That means even once you buy this new home, things like that, you're going to need to keep an eye on the realtor. It's giving the feeling of there will be people who will be involved in transactions in your close life who are going to be intelligence, but oppositional intelligence. So, really handpick the correct people you've known for a long time, even though they could potentially be compromised at some point too. Just, you're going to need to be as strategic as possible when you move, where you go, your commutes. Lay low, seem like regular Joe Schmo, for real. So you do not end up in this feeling of regret where you still have to carry on duties, but you've lost significantly, you know? So, because there will be people there. I don't know if there's someone in your life currently, it feels like, who has kind of inserted themselves as a friend, but they're not. There's a feeling of oppositional intelligence. I just need to tell you that. I don't know. Oof. Anyway. Someone trying to bring confusion into your life. Ooh. But then covering it up, because I'm seeing certain cards here in the shuffle. I'll just let you know, whoever it is, it's someone who has already brought some level of confusion into your life. You're the kind of person who has a set routine, very, I guess strict is the best word I can kind of come up with, highly intentional. So it's somebody who has already brought some sort of, even a smidgen, an ounce of mistrust. There's already a conversation you've had with this person that made your brows furrow, that made your heart sink a little. You'll recognize when you're speaking to opposition. Just be aware of that. But there is someone you need to kind of distance yourself from. That's about it. Yeah, because this could be a bit heartbreaking too, here with the Three of Swords. Yeah. I have to be honest, there's a feeling of me sort of getting a message to shut up. Something doesn't want you to know. Someone doesn't want you to know. You're going to have to defend yourself in some way. Do this through intellect before it becomes anything physical, okay? Could it be a past lover? If you are someone who doesn't have, a full family established, this could be a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Someone sent in to get information on cases, things like that. Oppositional intelligence comes up significantly. You're going to need to be balanced when you encounter this person. You'll need to come up in the energy of temperance, which that card did flip through. But you're going to actually need to be in Seven of Wands energy. Okay? Yeah, in order to, and the Justice card came out. Use your creativity. This could be someone that you go out with for creative endeavors. Someone you go out to, get some wine with, get a drink or two with, go to a show with. Careful of big crowds. Careful of big crowds right now. I'm gonna end this message. You know what to do. You are a highly seasoned professional. You know what you're doing. I don't have anything else that I am willing to kind of look into at the moment. I'm gonna stop. So, thank you so much for what you do in the community. Thank you for being who you are. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're seeing it on YouTube, and follow me if you're seeing this on TikTok. I don't usually channel messages for personnel of that level. I really kind of never do. I maybe have like once or twice in the hundreds of videos that I've got on my YouTube channel, but this was important. This is something that you need to see on TikTok, I think. So yeah, thank you so much. Wishing you the best.